When Air France Flight AF447 vanished over the Atlantic Ocean in 2009, the world blamed a storm and faulty sensors. What they never told us was what really happened in those final minutes, a truth too terrifying to admit. At 1:47 a.m., the cockpit lights flickered. Captain Marc Dubois tapped the instrument panel, confused. The sky outside was an endless wall of black cloud. No stars, no moon, no lightning, just void. The autopilot disengaged. The Airbus jolted, like something massive had brushed its belly from below. A sudden drop in altitude. Then screams. In the galley, flight attendant Clara swore she saw a man standing in the aisle, pale, drenched and barefoot. His eyes were pitch black, and seawater pooled beneath him. When she blinked, he was gone. The emergency lights flickered red, though there was no turbulence yet. Passengers shifted nervously, some clutching their seats, others praying. But no one screamed. Not yet. In the cockpit, static screeched from the radio, then whispers. Not French, not Portuguese. Something older. Co-pilot David Roberts said he could hear his dead sister's voice calling from the comms. Captain Dubois said nothing, but his hands trembled. A sudden bang. Oxygen mask dropped, not from turbulence, but as if torn free by invisible claws. The plane climbed when it should have descended. Instruments spun into gibberish. Altitude, 99,999 feet. Speed, negative 666 knots. The stars outside flickered like dying candles, then vanished entirely. A child in row 18 screamed, pointing out the window. There, flying beside them, was a woman, naked, gray-skinned, eyes glowing like dying coals, arms spread as if in welcome. Her mouth opened in a silent scream, then vanished into the black. The cabin grew colder. Frost formed on the windows. Breath misted in the air. Suddenly, gravity twisted. Passengers floated, screaming, as if the plane had entered a dimension without up or down. The seatbelt sign pulsed like a heartbeat, and the intercom crackled to life with a whisper. "You shouldn't have come this way." One passenger recorded everything on his phone, until it melted in his hands. He was seen clutching the twisted plastic, eyes wide, whispering, "It's under us. It's in the clouds." Radar later showed the plane climbing too steeply, then plummeting. But the black box recordings were wrong. The last minute is filled with cries not of terror, but of worship, chanting in a language no one recognized. Even the pilots' voices seem warped, deeper, inhuman. One voice, neither of the pilots, says, "We fed the sky again." Debris scattered for miles, but some pieces were oddly aged, metal corroded as if decades underwater. Some even bore strange symbols carved inside the fuselage, where no tools could reach. The official report never mentioned the woman in the sky, the pale man in the aisle, or the impossible whispers. It blamed the weather. But even now, on cloudless nights, pilots report seeing a faint shape drifting above the Atlantic, trailing frost and static. And sometimes they hear the cockpit whisper, "Flight AF447, requesting clearance for return."